What is up, guys? Wraec is here with a new video, and today we are once again on the Amazon servers, and as you can see, it's about time actually. Only 6 hours left till these events end, and I haven't really done a video in the whole week about it. Kind of was busy on my main account. We did a lot of nice stuff on my main account. We finished campaign, Void campaign, that was nice. Light SL, the live stream, that was quite fun as well actually. I had quite a lot of fun with this live stream. A lot of active people in the chat, that was really nice. Some people got some memberships even, that made me even more happy. And that was really great. And then we got Force War, and Force War, I didn't quite get to make a video about it. It was like a game mode. I thought about it, I played it a lot, and I thought I wanted to show good tactics, and it's always difficult to show good tactics if you just start off playing the game mode. And I think I don't really like starting into game mode with live content. That is really not something I appreciate. The thing about it is, you start into a new type of content doing live stuff, and you kind of feel forced to play it optimal and to not take your time to keep it entertaining. And I really don't want to be entertaining when I start a game mode. I want to play optimal. I want to think about stuff. I want to think about a strategy, and this can take a few minutes, and I'm mostly silent while doing it, so this is not optimal for video, and I could cut it, and but it would still be awful. I really don't like it. So let's take a look at those events though. We had some nice stuff in here. I really like the Moonlight gift. I was saying in the Discord that I thought that this was actually wrong, and that they just put something in the patch note that wasn't right. Wouldn't be the first time. But those are actually great rewards. One $100 pack, and you get like a bunch of stuff. It's like so much stuff. It's insane. Fantasy Factory, quick stuff, and everything. Fantasy Factory, I did it already. Doesn't look too horrible. It's horrible though. We get some more. We will do that later, but didn't get too many rewards. I just said that one thing I want to show you guys, that I can show you guys, Aurora Stars. I think people should really hoard them. Like, keep them for some time, because there are events like this one this week, and if you hoarded up a lot of Aurora shards, you could have actually finished this event, which would be insane, because this had no cap. You didn't even need Prophet Ops if you hoarded a bunch of Aurora stars, given you needed a lot. You needed a lot. You get like 200 points free to play, and then it was 3 honey stars or Aurora stars per point, and if you wanted to complete it, it was 1,800 points, so that would mean you would need like 5,400 Aurora stars, and would probably be multiple years of saving given that, but like still, you could get quite close. I mean, you could get some nice loot. That is something. Soul contracts still difficult for us, I have to say, still difficult for us. We could afford building a 6 and putting it in here, but I feel like the food is worth more for us. Soul Awakening Gala, on the other hand, we are going to do it, guys. We don't really have too many copies. That is kind of a problem. But like, we get 1 EOS here, we have some more stuff, we don't have to spend a lot because we have 10 more of those Awakening Resonance Crystals, D-, and I think what we are going to do first, to get some copies actually, we're going to use this Core of Transcendence. We are still cursed, by the way. We are still cursed. I have no idea why, but the edge is being mean to me. I think the last 20 cores or something, we haven't actually gotten a sphere. And it's about time. It's about time we actually get a sphere, I feel like, and I think now is the time to actually go for it. We still have Holmes Young in here. I have no idea why. There should be something more interesting now. Didn't quite put Aronia in here. Ezreal? I mean, Ezreal is useless to us, isn't he? Not quite sure what we are going to do. Onkirimaru could actually be interesting, because he is a tenant for LFA. Let's do Onkirimaru. I think that is quite useful. And I don't want to drag it out too much. I think we are going to do 5 single spins and a big 10 spin. I think that is what we're going to do. That is a proper way to do it, I think. So, let's start off with the single spins. First one, do we actually get a sphere? I hope so. We really need one. Like, I don't want to make this series, oh, Sherlock is good. I don't want to make this series like a series about not using Fate. It started off as a fun series with Fate, but now Fate is starting to hate us. That is like the point that we slightly stepped over, where we should have stopped using Fate and switched to Guidance, and now we are at the point where we just hope we get the next sphere, so we didn't spend too many of those cores in vain. But it doesn't look like the game actually still loves us, so... but we take a Wraec. A Wraec. A Wraec is nice. We got some nice copies, honestly, but like not the big sphere. Still no spheres. Grey-eyed. It's not a sphere. So, now the big one. Let's hope we actually get one. That's like the reason I usually don't do Fate. I don't do Fate on my main. Can just hurt your progress so much to do Fate. I mean, on average, we are no worse than Guidance, which is horrible. So let's go. At least one, please. We didn't actually get a sphere. That means like at 35 or 40 cores without a sphere now. That's horrible. And even in that 10 pool, the copies were actually horrible. We're getting closer to Asmod, to building LFA though, so that's something. Now we can open an egg as well. I have an egg done, so let's see. Blue stuff. Blue stuff isn't bad. If we were to get our second star spawn, the blue stuff would actually be quite nice. We don't really... Oh, we have the materials to upgrade them now. That's great. Still progressing this star spawn. Will still take a while, but making decent progress. So that's nice. Okay. Oh, we actually got a light here, so we finished Heroic Miracle, already got that EOS. I think that EOS will be needed to summon stuff, though, to actually summon this EOS. We can finish Fantasy Factory now, so that is nice. Just not placing them properly now, we are just going to make sure that we get max points from every single tile that we place, because those 4 are actually our last tiles, so that is like the end here for us. That is actually already... Is it difficult to place? What the hell? Oh, I saw. I think I see a point. There we can place it. And then we use this, and then this is done. We have 27 points left, and 27 points is actually, yeah, barely anything here. I mean, it's not worth to stock up for these scrolls, isn't it? No, definitely not. We want to hoard up on those Aurora Stars. It's sad that you only have the option to convert to Aurora Stars if you like nearly finished the event. I think that is kind of bad, actually. I mean, this is like a design that really hurts free-to-play players, because they have like those small amounts of Aurora Stars that they leave. I mean, we wouldn't have bought that 5-star, let's be honest. So if we converted all of this into Aurora Stars, that could have been very nice for future events. But the age doesn't want to let us do that. So... let's start off with a few summons. We actually have 3 summons. I'm not going to use a free summon on that EOS though. That is something I really don't want to do. We don't really have too much stuff that is really good that we can summon. I mean, we can summon an armor up. Definitely can do that. Though that is, again, something I really wouldn't want to do. Let's summon a cruise. Let's summon a cruise. We have 2 free summons. I always keep the free summons for events like this, so we can just hop in, do our first summon, and get a D-tier cruise and be absolutely excited about it. Or something. Yeah, well, something like that. Something like that, guys. Ignis. I take Ignis for a free summon, and then we go into the better summons with the D- summoning items, which we kind of seem to use already. And we can summon Amra, we can summon Eos and all that stuff with our wonderful D- guaranteed crystals. I mean, how insane would it be to get an A tier from this, like another one? It's not like we need it, but we take it, guys, we take it. That is not an A tier though. That is a proper D-, the summoning crystal doing what it's supposed to be doing. Now let's go. Oh, we already have it selected. Nice. Now let's go for an Amra. And Amra is something we would need a proper copy of. We have like a C tier, but our copy is more about red and green or accounts. So having a C tier just doesn't fit the theme. So I hope we can summon a B tier here. I certainly did summon a lot of B tier S models. That is something I can do apparently. Let's summon the Wraec. I mean, Wraec is not the best hero to actually summon. For once, it's Assassin, so stats are not really good on him. It's not a proper tenant. And beyond that, I mean, you really don't get a whole lot if you summon him. The speed is really the big part on a hero like this. We get one of those chests, and then we already start seriously struggling for copies. We have basically summoned everything in the past. As you can see, there are quite a few summoned copies here. We can summon all of those Ignis. That will be no problem, and then we can do this. This is also quite possibly nothing here. I mean, let's go for some of the copies we have here. We have 3 crews. Those can be summoned. Those are quite okay. Annabelle is a decent tenant. Saja is always used by the ATD guys. And then we get... No, that's nothing. That's actually not a single good copy that we could use. Let's summon a panda here as well. And I guess with that we have some proper copies that can be summoned. Andrea to Silago, not really, but the panda certainly, most certainly is a hero people are looking for, at least on main Android with proper stats. You can easily sell that as a tenant. Not at D- though. We can't sell D-, but we won't mind actually deleting it, so not too much of a problem for us. We're mainly doing it for the rewards. And with the D- lenses we actually get exceptional consistency with the summons at 6 points at least per summon here. So with the D- lenses you are actually guaranteed to get that in at least 25 summons. So if you get 25 summons you will have that. We don't have 25 lenses, so we need to get some contract starry. But we get all those D-, we can just delete those and continue summoning. Okay, now I actually misclicked, but we summon a Cthulhu. Doesn't really matter for us. It's just about doing some summons and getting a juicy artifact and a juicy sublimation chest in preparation for our glorious LFA that we will hopefully or most certainly one day have. As right now we didn't really get the best summons. Well, you have to see it like this. We don't really get like A tiers, but we get at least D-, and sometimes better, like D+, that's 8 points. We take 8 points, we definitely do. There are not those really bad summons that you would usually have if you do something like this, and where you get like an E- or something that gives you, I think it's 3 points or something, which would be absolutely horrible. Let's go for more crews. I think we just now ran out of Awakening Artists. No, we have this one left, this star. That was used in the event actually. Maybe... Oh! Just trolling us here. Trolling us. So actually, I think it was 11 plus the 2 free summons. 2 free summons plus the rewards from the event. Let's see how far that actually got us. Where is it actually? Here. So we are already at 83 points. Well, half over the way there. Getting 3 chests here gives us some more heroes that we can summon. Just give me a second to look over all of the heroes we got and which ones we actually will delete. Okay, time for chests. I think we start off with those. And what do we do? I feel like we should actually do Aspen. We need some dark food for the Mockman. So let's go all in for Aspen actually. We could also progress this Amra now, because we have like 2 copies of Amra here that could be an E3. So that is something that I would consider, but then again we're getting closer to that Mockman. So the question is, if we just go for Mockman, would that actually be more interesting? I trashed some of the copies we just summoned so that we can continue here. And now we have 5 Aspens, and maybe we will get the glorious Aspen number 3 adding to our collection. We currently have one A+, a B+. I mean, like... Either we get a C+, which would kind of fit the collection, or I mean another A tier. I take another A tier Aspen. I do that, most certainly. But now we are summoning with Contract Starry, obviously, and yeah, that is a little bit worse than those lenses are. As you can see, just to prove my point, an E tier Aspen, really not what you want to see while you're summoning just for the rewards. Summoning for rewards is still something that is a little bit annoying to me. I feel like free-to-play people can probably do it. The game just hinders you from saving up summons. You can certainly do it in a way that you get Contract Starry, you summon something, you destroy it, you get Contract Starry, and in a way that enables you to go for those events, but it's an exceptionally tedious grind, and I feel like The question is if it's even worth it for a free-to-play person to grind up contract starry and to expect such an event, or if it would be better to just get some summons on your heroes and maybe progress content. And I think an argument can be made that probably the way to go would be to clear content. Which certainly does not mean that you should excessively summon everything that is possible and excessively summon at every situation you get. That is most certainly also not the way. So now we get another chest, and with this chest we can actually... Where are my chests? One chest here, that is an aspen, and then we have those other chests. We got one of those, and here we can do... Let's just go for Aranea for the fun of it. Let's go and hop in and summon an Aranea, and we actually get... I think that is one of our last Armora copies that we get here right now, and we will summon this one as well. And sure, we will hope that there will be something nice. Aranea was what we summoned, and we wanna see actually if we can get a nice one here. That would actually be wild. That would be wild to now summon like an 80 Aranea. I mean, like, what would I do with it? It's on the Amazon servers now, we could never use it. We should probably first summon, then ask us what we are going to do with it. That would be the better way, I think. So now we're really... I think we're just going to scrap some more stuff. What do we actually not need? I feel like light food is still a little bit overrated. Even though those E-tiers are certainly the one you would keep otherwise. I don't think we are going to build S-Model in the close future. Then again, it's for like 6 light copies for exciting or insane 150 contract starry. Not too much, I have to say. Dark food is another story. We'll absolutely keep that. A C- EOS, is that something we want to have? I really doubt it. I doubt it, guys. I doubt it. Same for a C- mockman, but then again, we don't have a better one. Which is problematic. And then we also delete this one. Okay, that gave us some contract starry. I really don't want to go into the normal starry. We're just going to keep our normal starry. Continue summoning with contract starry. Now in Armora, we still need a good one. Remember that. Oh! That was the first red meteor I saw. That was the first red meteor I saw. Holy hell. Holy hell. My heart, guys, my heart. I thought we summoned an 80 Armora. I thought it. They actually trolled me. But that is to be expected. But that's an insane Armora. Holy hell, that is an insane Armora. Okay. Okay. We got it. We got it, guys. We got it. 2 in a row. Come on. 2 in a row. Okay, not 2 in a row. The first red meteor, guys. The first red one. There was it. Insane. Insane. Actually insane. Okay, let's swap it in. We're just going to use it. Look at that. That is an upgrade if I've ever seen one. That is an upgrade if I've ever seen one. Very nice. I love it when you make a summoning video and there's actually a nice hero in it. And there's actually a nice hero. And the best part about it, that gives a bunch of points. That gives a bunch of points, guys. Let's claim the artifact chest. We already got those. And then we need another 16 points. How many points does a B+ give? It's 14 points, guys. 14 points, actually. That's insane. That's really insane. What do we summon now anyway? I don't really have anything to summon left. We need to open chests. I think we need to open chests. We had another chest, so that is a start. That is a start, and then we can summon basically everything. It doesn't really matter, but that is good. I'm really happy now, guys. I'm really happy. Let's summon this Wraec. I like Wraec and the Delasium. I think those will be enough. Those will be enough, unless of course. We now get horrible sums, and it will obviously be over if we now just summon another B+ or an A. Quite on the contrary. Quite on the contrary. E+ it is for us now. I think we used up our luck to a certain extent, and I think that is quite alright. That is quite alright, guys. To use up our luck for a wonderful Armora copy, and actually a very good moment for me because my first meteor that I saw in this game, my first red meteor, now here in a video with you guys, actually makes me happy that it wasn't just at any point where I was not recording and just felt like doing a summon, but that it was right here in this video. Really great. Okay, that is horrible, but still decent enough, I feel like. Still decent enough. I feel like we just finished that and got our sublimation chest. Let's check it. It should be a little bit over average. Yeah, it's over average. Usually you should see the peak at the plus, but obviously because we used those D- thingies, it's here. And obviously with the B plus armor that we definitely want to take a look at. Let's take a look. Oh, it looks so nice. It's so nice. Guys, look at this team. Ah, it's great. That's great. That's great. That makes me really happy. And I mean, like, we got so many insane copies on this account now. I mean, it's Amazon account, and we have solid B plus heroes. We have solid B plus heroes and A plus heroes. So insane. That account is so bonkers now. That's actually ridiculous. I'm still waiting for my dark food for this one. Can we actually upgrade it a little bit? I feel like we can. I mean, we got all those Aspen copies that we most certainly don't need. So let's just build a 6-star Aspen and go ahead and upgrade that Mockman one more stage. Because that is, I feel like people want to see an upgraded Mockman now. We're not going to waste that C tier or C plus Aspen even. I think that was our old one, wasn't it? We kind of also need some of those Mockmans. Yeah. Yeah, we still need, I think we need all of those Mockmans actually. Yeah, that's alright. I can live with E plus copies. With wasting E plus copies, that is something I can certainly do. Not too much of a problem. How many do we actually need? I mean, like, we can use this one, then it's 8-star, then we will use 1 for 9-star, 2 for 10-star, those are 3, and another 4, so 7. And those are 8. So we can use one of those as food. And then we can use Aspens as food. So upgrading this is no problem at this point. Or at least not to the next stage. Let's use those Aspens for now. Let's use this Aspen for now. And then do what we do all the time. Upgrade Dark Heroes with Aspens. That is the way. That is the way. So we need 2 more of those. And then another one. So it's a 6 and so 8. We would need 8 Dark Heroes. And we have 4, 5. We are 3 Dark Heroes short. Well, it is what it is. We are 3 Dark Heroes short for the moment. Not too much of a problem. Let's set our new team, by the way. I mean, that just looks funny. That just looks funny. Let's take this Rogan out because we actually have a B plus now. I kind of feel like we need another B plus. We need another B plus. Our team is just not complete that way. All those plus signs. That's a plus team. A positive team. Positive attitude here. Oh, it's funny. I love it. I actually love it. It's so nice. Yeah, and I think for now that's actually it. We are pretty close to interdimensional arena. Another fight here. We don't really progress a whole lot because, like, we can see who we get as an opponent, but yeah, like, they have multiple E5s. That makes it hard. And then you see, okay, this monster's not maxed. That is something. I mean, we would have a chance to beat it, but this is so risky to attack somebody with so many E5s. And proper monster and everything. It's hard to progress at this point, and not really worth it. We will reach Maverick, we get the Maverick frame, but we have one that is actually better. So, still kind of an issue. I'm pretty annoyed, though, that we can't compete in Force War. If I try to go in there and it says levels below 130, and it wouldn't let me in, and we are at 126 now, progressing to 127. And the nice thing is, as soon as we are at 130 and have 23.5 unlocked, which I assume is the stage you unlock at 130, we will actually go and try our best to get to Void Campaign, which will still not be possible, because if we reach Void Campaign we will need the Void Hero, and we won't have one by then. But we are getting closer. And one thing we still have, which would be possible to use, but I really don't want to, are those material selection chests. Those we could use as well. Now we have a fair selection of those essence sublimation chests as well. One thing I want to do on the video before we actually end this, let's give this one a try. I kind of feel like I delayed that a bit. Well, with CC that is always kind of a problem. If we don't get CC, this might actually be possible. I think I just pushed that way too far and we get CC'd every time. The stage actually hates us. I kind of felt like we now have to clear it. We got such a big Aspen now. Those warriors hate us. I mean, it's a question, can we survive in the front row and actually get an active, or it's just the back row that gets CC'd? I have no idea. No, we just die in the front row. Death is still the best CC. Death is still the best CC. Okay, we try back row again. Let's try back row again. I mean, they have a CC chance, so that CC chance is apparently 100%. Let's try again. I feel like we need one good attempt, and then this will all be done. Oh, we use a crown. We just use the crown. Let's use the crown. I mean, like, that is a dark flag. Where is the crown? We had a I know we have a crown. Somewhere is a crown. On the mockman, okay. Well, we certainly don't need it here for now. Let's give him an energy artifact, will be good enough for him. We certainly don't need it here. Then again, if we get CC'd, we will likely want Control Purify. Control Purify is Wraec approved, works against control effects. So let's see how that turns out. Now we are a bit more tankier, so we can survive longer while CC'd, which makes the fight take a little bit longer. Are we slow? We are slower than the enemies. That is an issue indeed. I think that is our biggest issue by far. We should roll for like an... I'm not quite sure that helped. I mean, like, that was nice and all, but if we get CC'd every turn, that doesn't help the slightest. Huh. Let's smash two. Let's smash the last two, I don't think. I hoped it was possible, but I think right now we just lack a little bit of speed. Which we will certainly get as soon as I get more tenants. Let's skip one. Usually those are the wins. Skip. Oh. Well, sadly, no success here. But again, let's end it on a positive note with that wonderful armor. And I would say I wish you guys a great day. And we will see us in the next one, which will likely be a video on Force War on my main account. Bye, guys.